All right, so buckle up, everybody, because today we're diving into a story that honestly sounds like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, it's got mystery, intrigue, a little bit of spookiness.
Definitely spooky. We're talking about those mysterious drone sightings over New Jersey and New York.
Big drones flying in formation at night.
Yeah, and what really gets me is not just the drones themselves, but like where they've been seen and the fact that nobody seems to know who's flying them or why.
Exactly. A mystery wrapped in an enigma, all happening right here, right now.
Okay, so let's break it down for everybody listening in. Starting back in mid-November, people in New Jersey started seeing these massive drones,
Car-sized, some reports say.
huge, and mainly at night, flying in these precise formations, totally silent. I mean, can you imagine looking up and seeing that?
It'd be pretty unsettling, to say the least.
Total chills. And these weren't just out in the middle of nowhere. We're talking about places like Picatinny Arsenal.
Oh yeah, that's a big one. That's a military research facility. They developed some pretty serious weaponry there.
Like what kind of weapons?
Well, you've got long-range artillery, smart munitions, high-tech stuff.
Okay, so we've got these unexplained drones near a place known for developing some pretty intense military technology. And then, to make things even weirder, there were reports of sightings near Trump National Golf Club.
It makes you wonder, right?
It really does.
Yeah.
Pure coincidence? Or is there something more targeted going on here? We just don't know.
And the thing is, these aren't just harmless lights in the sky. These drones have been causing problems,
Yeah, there have been a few reports of these things interfering with medical evacuations.
which is incredibly dangerous. Helicopters having to change their flight paths because of these drones, that's a serious safety concern.
Absolutely. And it got to a point where the FAA, the Federal Aviation Administration, had to step in.
They put temporary flight restrictions in place around some of those areas.
So it's clearly not just a local issue anymore. Even Governor Murphy addressed it, saying there's no known threat, but they're investigating.
Reassuring, or just more mysterious.
Right. Like, no known threat, but you're investigating. What exactly are you looking into then? It's a little unsettling. And it's not just New Jersey, folks. These drones have also been seen across the water in Staten Island.
In New York, yeah. And again, the locations are interesting. Sightings have been reported near the Howland Hook Marine Terminal.
What's that?
It's a major shipping hub.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
So you've got these drones potentially snooping around a place that's vital for commerce and trade.
Okay, that definitely adds another layer to all of this. And then there are the sightings along Staten Island's west shore. More residential, that area. But if you look at a map, it seems like some of these sightings in New York actually line up with a possible flight path from those New Jersey spots. Do you think they could all be connected?
It's definitely possible. And the folks in Staten Island aren't taking this lightly either. The borough president, Vito Fossella, even wrote to the FAA and the FBI, demanding some answers and more transparency.
I mean, I wouldn't want those things flying over my house either. It's understandable why people are getting a little freaked out. Some of the news reports describe it as unnerving, creepy.
Yeah, it's not every day you see giant, unidentified drones flying overhead. Of course, the internet's been having a field day with all of this. You've got theories about everything from government surveillance to aliens.
Aliens? Really?
Oh, yeah, it's out there. I mean, that's the thing about mysteries like this. They really capture the imagination. People try to fill in the gaps with whatever they can come up with.
It's human nature, I guess.
Yeah.
And speaking of filling in the gaps, the FBI's actually gotten involved too. They've put out a call for information, asking anyone who's seen these drones to contact them.
Yeah, seems like they're hitting a wall in their investigation, so now they're turning to the public for help, which is interesting, shows how seriously they're taking this whole thing.
So here we are, folks. We've got unidentified drones, possibly some advanced technology at play, sensitive locations, and even officials who seem to be scratching their heads. What does it all mean?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be here. I'd be writing a best-selling mystery novel.
Well, maybe that's what this is, a real-life mystery playing out right before our eyes. It's a little scary, a little exciting, and honestly, who knows what the truth will turn out to be?
I think that's the biggest question here. If and when we do get answers, will they be more or less satisfying than all the speculation and mystery? Will knowing the truth actually ruin the fun?
Something to think about.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, keep your eyes on the skies, folks. You never know what you might see.
And if you do see something, you know who to call. The truth is out there, somewhere.
Well, on that note, we're going to wrap things up here, but we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on these mysterious drones? Head over to our website, leave a comment. Let's get this conversation going. Until next time, stay curious.
And keep looking up.